Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also, you need to turn off the water to the refrigerator. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the water filter head assembly in a Kenmore refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a Phillips and a flathead screwdrivers, and a utility knife, and some duct tape. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new water filter head assembly. This water filter head assembly is located inside the fresh wood compartment at the top left corner. It holds the water filter, allowing it to be easily replaced. If you notice a water puddle inside the fridge, on the shelf, and at the bottom, check the water filter housing for cracks and replace it if needed. Now we're at the back of the fridge and we need to remove this rear access panel. Using a Phillips screwdriver, I'm going to take out the screws that holds the panel in place. And then we're going to lift it off. And I'm going to pull off this panel. I don't have to tell you, but in case if you didn't think that it needs to be done, we need to remove that water line which comes to the fridge from the supply. Before that, we need to turn off the water at the faucet, and then we use an adjustable wrench and we take out the nut and disconnect the line. Now we need to remove this water inlet valve. I will take out this single Phillips screw that holds it. And I'm going to pull out the valve. Alright, now we're going to take off this tube. Okay, we're going to need to remove this locking ring. I'm going to push it out and then remove it. Don't throw it away. We're going to use it again. Now we need to press in this locking collar and pull out the line. I'm going to use my fingers, press it in, and pull out the line. Okay, so now we can continue taking the line out. Take out all these mounting brackets. I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver, take out this single Phillips screw. Then I'm going to take out this screw to free the second bracket. And then I'm going to take out this screw on the top. I'm going to remove this cover. I'm going to lift it up, release this water line, and I'm going to slide it to the side and lift it and remove it. It has a couple of tabs on the top and one small tab on the side. That's what we released to remove this cover. I'm going to put it on the top, screw it in. I'm going to insert the flathead screwdriver into the seam and open the tab. I'm going to remove it. Don't throw it away, we're going to reuse it. And the bottom one, I'm going to do the same thing. Spread it open, remove it. Okay, one more thing we need to do here at the back before we go to the front of the fridge. We're going to disconnect this water line from this union. I'm going to bring in a towel just in case we're going to have some water coming down. And I'm going to press in this collar and pull out on the water line. Alright. Now we are at the front of the fridge. Let's open both French doors. Our next move would be removing on these top shelves. Lift up the front end and release the back hooks. Same thing here. Okay, now I'm going to press in this tab and open the filter cover. Now we're going to pull down the filter. There's a tab, very conveniently. Push it down and I'm going to pull it out. Now I'm going to use a Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to insert it in this cutout here. And I'm going to unscrew the single Phillips screw that holds that water filter head housing. Next, I'm going to grab it right here and slide it forward to disengage the rear lock. And now we're going to pull out this water lines. Alright, so here we are on the table, and next thing we need to remove this from the outer housing. I'm going to open, and I'm going to stretch this sides and pull this out. See here? It latches here. And I'm going to pull this away, lift it up, and free it. I'm going to place it aside, don't get rid of it, we're going to reuse it. And next we're going to take out this insulation, because we're going to reuse it again. So with this utility knife, I'm going to cut this tape. And unwrap this insulation. I'm going to slice it. Careful, don't cut your fingers. Again, do not throw it away. This is the old water filter head assembly next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. Alright, let's place it on the table, and if you don't have a filter, you will keep this bypass. If you have a filter, then you're going to remove it. So we're going to turn it all the way and pull it out. Well, don't throw it away, because you might need it when you will be between the filters. So that's a handy thing. Okay, let's bring the frame and water filter head assembly. Alright, so we're going to install this into the housing. These two corners goes into the rails inside. And I'm going to push it down, spread it apart. Push it forward, and it latches. Now I'm going to install this insulation, and I place it right here. And I'm going to wrap it around. And I'm going to place a little of the duct tape here. Okay, now we're going to install it into the fridge. We're going to start installation with inserting this water line into this opening at the back. And then the second one follows. So we're going to install this head, locking this cutout over this roller, and we have two tabs on the side that will lock over these two L-shaped brackets. So lift it up, insert it. I'm going to unlock this filter cover, and I'm going to grab it here, and I'm going to insert it inside, press it in, and push it back. That locks. Next, we're going to secure this front end with this single Phillips screw. Alright, so this is the screw. We are inserting it into this opening, and I'm going to tighten the screw. And next, I'm going to install the filter. Insert it into the opening. I see the shoulders goes side to side. We're going to match the cutout. push it in and then lift it up. Now I'm going to close this cover. Alright, now I'm going to install these glass shelves back in. I'm going to place the rear hooks and the support here on the right and left, and then I'm going to put it down. Then the second one. Let's close the doors. And now I'm going to move to the back of the fridge and complete the installation. Now we're at the back of the fridge, and I'm going to connect this shorter water line. We're going to insert it into this coupling, press it in all the way, make sure it's in. Next step would be installing this cover. We have these two tabs on the top, one small tab on the side. Insert it up, and I'm going to slide this side in, and this is going to be underneath here, and now I'm going to secure everything with a single Phillips screw. Going to tighten it with a Phillips screwdriver. Next, I'm going to install the upper mounting clip. I'm going to match that to this hole here, and I'm going to lock this by pressing it together. And I'm going to secure it with the Phillips screw. Now I'm going to move down and place this lower mounting bracket. I'm going to adjust it to the height on this hole here, and I'm going to lock it by squeezing it together, and using the Phillips screwdriver, I'm going to tighten that screw. Now I'm going to install this locking clip in place. Slide it in and press in. Then we're going to take off this end from the line, and I'm going to insert the line in all the way, and then we're going to install the water valve back. So this little tab goes into this hole, press it in, and then we're going to install the screw at the bottom. And I'm going to tighten with the Phillips screwdriver. Next, we're going to install the rear access cover, and it's secured with the Phillips screws. Alright, so this is the access panel, and these two hooks will overlap this base at the bottom. Align the holes. And secure it with the screws. I'm using a Phillips screwdriver, and tighten the screws. Plug the fridge in, open the water, and check if there are any leaks. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.